Hey there, everybody. Do not just watch the news. Become part of the story every night. First up, big developments tonight from EPISD. ABC-7 with the first concrete list of the schools the district is now being urged to shut down. Find out if your child's school is on the chopping block and what El Pasoans are saying about it. Also tonight, city leaders are looking for El Pasoans to help plan the city's largest park. What do you think should happen on the far east side of town? And the winter weather is now heading our way. The Storm Track Weather Team keeping that first alert through the weekend. And you've already been sharing your perspective on the weather, taking cool pics like this. A lot of them to show you tonight. Coming up, Nichole.
Winter weather advisories are currently in place. I'll let you know the best shot at seeing rain, possible snow for some areas coming up in your full Storm Track weather forecast.
Well, it's all coming up next on ABC 7 at 9. Get ready. You become part of the day's news right now.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC 7 at 9 on the El Paso Las Cruces CW.
For the cold weather, because I think it's easier to stay warmer.
Cold weather.
Why is that?
Because I feel like I'm suffocating in hot weather.
Well, UTEP students telling us tonight it's still better than the hottest day of summer. Just wait for it, though. You may need heavier jackets come tomorrow and Friday. That is why we've issued a Storm Track Weather first alert for the next couple days. Oh, you love it. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Bob Harp. This is ABC 7 at 9, the only newscast that puts you in the driver's seat every single night. And like I said, I'm Bob Harp, but we have Miss Nichole Gomez, our social media guru, pulling double duty, always with Storm Track Weather as well.
And we have this newscast because your reaction to the day's news is the story. So join the ABC 7 social media network right now, and that's how you do it, right there.
Down below, right?
Right, and some of you connected with us earlier today by sending your weather pictures to CU on the CW, on Twitter, and by posting to Facebook, like Raina from Rim Road. This beautiful shot, you can see those dark clouds rolling in.
And we also have this pic, hey, from Dana. Look at this one, those clouds rolling in. A beautiful, beautiful picture, but then it got a little scary in some of them. George sent us this one, Nichole. It looks like he was in the car there, and that was on the east side, showing just how dark it got over there. And speaking of cars, you need to know what it looks like on the road right now. Our TxDOT traffic camera is showing you this. I-10 and Asarco, no worries. But a little while ago, Nichole, you were showing us at 6 o'clock what the roads look like throughout the afternoon. We have videos showing that the rain was coming down all over town. So this is what it looked like from the TxDOT traffic camera at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. We saw US 54 was wet, Spur 601. The east side got it too over at I-10 and Americas, and then down the freeway is Zaragoza. Nichole, thankfully, no major accidents or tie-ups to report.
Yes, thankfully. And Bob, we got that rain from a band of scattered showers that moved through El Paso. Again, that was earlier this afternoon, and I got to tell you, that is just the beginning. We are currently tracking plenty of activity on our Doppler radar, so it's kind of like the calm before the storm, Bob.
Yeah, right, but this time, though, we're looking at a possible rain-snow mix, right? That could mean some serious situations out there on the road, some cold temps and frozen roads, right?
Absolutely, and that's why we issued the first alert. So let's take a quick look at what we can expect tonight and through tomorrow as well. We have a possibility of isolated rain and even thunderstorms tonight. Now, that cold air, we have a cold front moving in from the east. And we're also expecting stronger winds and, as Bob mentioned, that rain-snow mix. But notice our snow accumulation model here, showing us that Las Cruces could possibly pick up 2 inches of snow, 5 inches in Ruidoso. Not seeing very much here in El Paso, but I think possibly we could at least see an inch. Now, we're currently tracking scattered showers on Doppler radar. But again, most of the snow currently along the Sacramento Mountains, and we're currently under a winter weather advisory. But we'll get into the details on when we could expect the snow to move through, the cooler temperatures, and your full forecast, Bob.
All right, thanks so much for that, Nichole. We do appreciate that. And of course, we've been telling everybody that we want to see you on the CW, so you can even look up our new Facebook page. Nichole, we've been having fun with this. See you on the CW. That is where people are now sharing their pics with us, using that handle on Twitter and now on Facebook.
That's right, and some of you connected with us earlier today, sending your weather pictures to See You on the CW. And again, See You on the CW and Twitter, and posting to our Facebook page like Israel did, sending this is from San Eli. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's a cool shot, right? And San Eli always gets some cool weather. It's just far away from the mountains. You get those cool shots. And this is from George. He took this over in East Central El Paso, or almost east side, over at Viscount. That's a cool shot, the sun peeking through those clouds. And then another one in the same area of town. Nancy sent us this one, saying she was over at Viscount when she took this pic. So we do appreciate that. And even getting some comments tonight, Nichole. Listen to this. Jose telling us, hilarious, because I'm on the west side and the sun is out and it's nice and warm outside. LOL.
That's not funny, but Ryan says, yep, thunder, lightning, and about 20 minutes of light, steady rain in Canutillo.
And that is pretty much what you guys were tracking today. I mean, literally, you guys were on point as you and Doppler Dave were sending or giving us those updates. Folks at home were sending those pics that were pretty much matching up word for word. It's pretty cool. All right, thanks, Nichole. Hey, let's go and get to the other stories that you need to know before joining the discussions happening now on our Facebook page. First up, the big one, brand new developments out of the El Paso School District as it tries to save millions of dollars. The firm hired by EPISD came up with a concrete recommendation of these schools to be closed. Now, they are Bond, Vilas, Bell, Alta Vista, Zavala, MacArthur, Travis, Schuster, Collins, Fannin, that's where I went to school, and Newman. My sister went to Newman. Well, it's a move that would cost taxpayers more than $850 million over the next decade. You also need to know that the Jacobs firm, listen to this, recommending the district hold 3 bond elections, a $261 million bond election in 2015, $253 million in 2018, and $216 million in 2021. What do you think about this? Already getting some comments tonight. We'll go over them in just a little bit. Hey, it's a similar story tonight in the neighboring Isleta School District. Officials tonight looking into consolidating a few schools also to save some money. Now, you need to know that tonight's public meeting with the superintendent, Xavier De La Torre, is over. ABC-7 reporter Ashley Rodriguez will show you what went down at tonight's meeting, tonight at 10 over on ABC. But there is a meeting Thursday at Hanks High School, and that's on February 2nd at Parkland and on the 4th over at Eastwood. You can find this information right now at KVIA.com. President Obama calling for free tuition at community colleges. He says the wealthiest Americans should pay for it. Now, he wants to raise the capital gains rate to 28% if you make more than $500,000 a year, and make financial firms worth $50 billion pay a new fee. Well, the president says it would generate about $320 billion. Middle-class Americans with 2 working spouses would get about a $500 tax credit, and $60 billion would pay part of the bill for tuition-free community colleges. Now, critics of this plan by the president say it could flood the community college campuses without doing enough to increase graduation rates and not battling the real problem of rising education costs. One EPPC student thinks students who pay their way tend to work a little bit harder.
You have to go to college because you're paying to be in it. So, getting it free, people would be like, oh, well, I don't have to be there. I'm not paying.
Well, EPCC's president, Dr. William Serrata, is saying that he applauds the president for starting this dialogue because 65% of all new jobs require post-secondary education. Supporters say the plan can actually help hardworking people get out of poverty. What do you think about that? The story's on our Facebook. We want to know. 2 sides to every story, right? Also new tonight, you need to know that planning is officially underway for an Eastside Regional Park set to be built at Montana and Rich Beam, pretty close to that new movie theater out there. It will be the biggest park in the city. ABC-7's Pilar Arias is live out there tonight with the story. It's new at 9. Pilar.
Good evening, Bob. There was a large crowd out here tonight to voice their opinions. People I spoke with say they're hoping to see a little something for everyone in the 92-acre park. Now, if you remember, this park is a part of the 2012 Quality of Life Bond that was approved by voters in 2012. It's been budgeted at $48 million and is set to include a 50-meter pool, recreational pool, and community center. City Rep Michael No told constituents that master plan needs to be approved by City Council before construction can begin. As of now, it appears work will be broken down into 3 different phases. People I spoke with are optimistic about what's to come.
But I think all these projects are great, and it's great for El Paso. Yeah, you know, it's something new, and that's what we need here in El Paso.
I wanted to see something for different age groups, for maybe kids in elementary and middle school, and in high school, and then for adults, seniors, a little bit for everyone.
Now, something that was very unique about this meeting tonight that made it interactive was people got to use their cell phones to text their preferences for what they'd like to see at the park, and then got to see the results immediately. We are out here live in Far East El Paso, and I'll have a lot more on this story coming up tonight on ABC 7 at 10. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Pilar. We appreciate that. And now also the concern this weekend, or the next 2 days, tomorrow and Friday, will be the cold temps and possibly black ice. Well, last week's prison bus crash that killed 10 people is a perfect example of why you need to stay informed over the next few days. Now, the bus they were on crashed into a train last Tuesday after sliding off of I-20 just west of Odessa and then again slamming into a train. You need to know 2 prisoners are out of the hospital. They will need follow-up treatment in Lubbock. A third released tonight, and another is in the Galveston hospital. He was just sent there. The surviving corrections officer, though, remains in critical condition in Lubbock. It also looks like you'll be paying more to protect your home and family. All right, the Public Service Board approved its $60 million budget this morning. You need to know it means that you're going to pay 8% more on your stormwater fee. The hike goes into effect March 1st. The average El Paso homeowner will pay about 24 cents more every month. Businesses will pay more based on square footage. That'll jump 24 cents for every 2,000 square feet. Okay, well, of course, here on ABC 7 and 9, we do focus on what everyone at home is saying, Nichole. They have several ways to do it. We just heard from Pilar saying that meeting tonight about the pool. Everybody was texting. Well, they can do that tonight, too, by getting those smartphones and logging on to Facebook or Twitter.
Absolutely, and you can come be a part of the coverage through our social media network. We're at KVIA.com, Facebook, on Twitter, and you can get news updates. Our handle is at ABC7 Breaking.
And, of course, we like to have a lot of fun here. So we want to see you on the CW. We have a picture, another one that Nichole and I took a little while ago. Let's just say, Nichole, we were spreading the love in social media.
Gotta spread the love sometimes.
We want to see you on the CW, so make sure to get those pictures and see what picture we took and then see the other pictures that generated tonight. In the meantime, you have that first alert. Big news tonight.
Absolutely. Still tracking scattered showers and storms on Doppler radar. I'll let you know when the snow and cold air is expected to move into the region in your full forecast.
Unfortunately, don't want to hear it, but we need to hear it. All right, thanks, Nichole. This is ABC 7 at 9, giving you all the news you need to know before joining the social media buzz. We'll be right back.